So get your pen, get your journal, and get ready because we're about to dig for some gold. Money is a tool. Money is a super valuable tool when in the hands of a steward, someone that doesn't hoard the money. Because what does a steward do with money? A steward makes money and then spends that money back on society, back on the dreams and passions for the world that will make the world a better place. My name's David A. Stone. I'm an authorpreneur, a gold mining expert, urban farmer, and now I'm a #1 best-selling author of Your Gold Mined Brain Digging Gold Guide. This is such an exciting accomplishment for me, but I gotta say, I couldn't have done it without all of you supporting me. So thank you for helping me make this book, Your Gold Mined Brain Digging Gold Guide, a #1 bestseller. I've been in seasons of my life where I didn't want to dig at all, where I just wanted to get a job with like no responsibility so I could just sit there and just plug and play for a while. I mean, sometimes that feels super enticing. But I've also been on the other side where I found a huge unlimited vein of gold, and then I realized it was gonna take me 2 or 3 or 4 years to polish. Well, actually, at the time when I found the gold, I didn't think it was gonna take me 2 or 3 years to polish. I thought it was gonna take me 2 or 3 months to polish. But as I started polishing it, everything takes 10 times longer than you expect. Anything of value typically costs 10 times more and takes 10 times longer than you expect. So that is the process that I experienced on my very first movie. But I got so deep into these projects that there was no way I was gonna quit. I learned perseverance at a young age too, because I had to push through. A lot of my projects have been 2, 3, 4-year projects. My shorter projects are 1 year. Thinking big, thinking long term, it's exciting. It's difficult sometimes because the now has to be taken care of on these long-term projects. In the past, it's been much easier for me to think long-term than it has for me to think now-term. But there's definitely both of those processes that we have to think about, the now and the long-term. And there's absolutely no point in waiting to release something until it's perfect. If you wait to put everything out until it's perfect, you're never ever gonna release anything. And so nobody's ever gonna be able to experience your gold. So remember that. Putting things out unperfected allows you to perfect it. So that is the true state of perfectionism. Releasing things before they're ready, when they're close and you have a good idea, releasing things before they're all the way ready. And then allowing those things to become perfected when they're already launched. So then you spend all the time, you dig all this gold out of your mind, you polish it, you refine it, you get it ready to share with the world, and then you show it to someone. And you're like, hey bro, look at my gold I just dug out of the ground. And they look at it and they're like, dude, I love you bro, but this isn't gold, man. I mean, it's a nice looking polished rock, but this is not gold. And so what do? When someone tells us that what we just found out of the ground, our gold isn't gold, what do we do at that point? What do you do? What did I do? When that happened to me quite a few times over the last 12 years of my life. It happened to me with some scripts. I would write some scripts and I would polish them. I would spend so much time. I would get them done and ready. And I'm like, yes, this is awesome. And then we would go get some coverage or we would go give it to a screenwriting professor and they would look at it and they'd be like, wrong, 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 wrong. You need to change this, full rewrite. And it's like, well, yes, maybe. Maybe there is a lot more learning and experience that I can gain and make it better. But at the end of the day, you can't make anything better that you don't put out. If you keep making it better and don't put it out, it's pointless. Nobody will ever be able to experience that gold. It's just sitting on your hard drive. So I've been there with gold sitting on my hard drive and people telling me my gold wasn't even gold. And if that's happening to you right now, understand that your gold will not look like their gold. Your gold should not look like their gold. Your gold is unique to you. It's your gold. You're the one that has to dig it out. And you know what? Your gold probably won't even look like gold to them once it's fully refined. And why is that? Because your gold is not for them. You didn't make your gold for the people that don't see it as gold. You find, refine, and share your gold to the people that need your gold, the people that will see it as gold. But you don't even know who those people are until you make, find, refine, mine, and share your gold. And now with the internet, we can share our gold to the whole world. Once we find and refine our gold, just remember, It's gold if you think it's gold. It's gold if you think it's gold. Because if you like it, if you think it will help you in some way, if it benefits you in some way, there are other people like you that it will also benefit. That's the name of the game. Your gold is not meant for everybody on the planet. Your gold is meant for the people that it's meant for. Your gold is meant for you. It's meant for people like you. It's meant for people that are going through the same stuff you went through. That is what your gold is for. So it won't look like what other people say it'll look like. And if other people tell you your gold is not gold, you don't have to listen to them because their gold isn't your gold. Yours might not even be gold to them, but it doesn't matter. Your gold is gold to somebody and it's gold to you. So once you release it, once you put it out there, once you share it with the world, it's scary. It's so scary, and I get it. I was super scared. When I hovered my mouse over the publish button for this book here, it was super scary. I mean, because I put myself on the line. I put my thoughts and my soul out there for you to fully criticize if you want or get value out of. So if you're getting value out of this right now, that means I made it for you. Because of all this, I decided to organize my knowledge so I can move from confusion to clarity. My goal here is to allow you to discover something new about yourself. Something you knew was there, but you haven't given yourself permission to activate until now. So here's some tactics to learn how to dig so you can build a priority list of where to dig to make sure you're digging in the right spot. The first and most important tactic to remember, the true value lies in your inherent worth. The true value lies in the priceless things that were installed at your conception, which is your mind, your heart, your soul, and your strength. Everything else that you can buy is much closer to worthless than it is priceless. So are we attaching the right value to these priceless items? Are we giving our mind the credit it deserves? Are we giving our heart the love it deserves? Are we giving our strength the food it deserves? Our body the nutrients that it deserves? We really need to shift where we place our value. Because if our value is placed in external possessions, or if our value is placed on what others think about us, then we can feel worthless. And we are not worthless. We are priceless. You are the priceless thing. All the stuff around you right now, your television, that's the worthless thing. You are the priceless thing. Your soul, your mind, your heart, and your strength, those are the priceless things. So just remember that. You were created in the image of the Creator, and that's the reason you have the desire to create. So embrace that. Use that. Explore that. And remember your worth, because you're priceless. You're a priceless child of God that has been pre-programmed with energy to create and change the world around you. So you gotta figure out what you want and understand that you have creative power to shape your experience. It's within you. And all I have are some tactics, tips, tricks, and strategies that allowed it to work for me, but I also have an encouragement for you. I want to encourage you and let you know that you're not alone. You're taking action right now to improve your world around you, which will therefore improve other people's lives who are in contact with you. So this is a very noble journey you're on, and I want to say thank you for being on this journey with me, and I want to congratulate you for taking the time out of your day to be on this journey with me. Just remember, you're priceless. You're priceless. You're priceless.